Nick Cage.
Next up, we're going to try to hold up the unbearable weight of Nicolas Cage's massive talent.
And his massive ego.
Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent was released a little while ago, but it's coming out on physical media, and as a result, we decided to check it out and give our thoughts. Just to set the stage just a little bit, in case there's someone out there that maybe doesn't know what this is essentially supposed to be, Nick Cage playing himself, and it's supposed to be kind of like a send-up of him and his career. What are your initial thoughts? Did you enjoy this movie? Did you not enjoy this movie?
I'm baffled by the critical acclaim. I felt like I saw respectable sources citing this as excellent.
It seemed to me after watching it like this was a movie that had a great premise, but the execution sucked.
That's not all the way true.
What this movie became is a lot different, I think, than what they initially threw out there when this was even like being thought about. It's just like, Nicolas Cage playing himself is trying to like get some new movie role that he is like not able to get. And it's kind of like, this twilight of his career situation, and almost sounded like JCVD.
No.
I was going to say the same thing. And then I thought to myself, is that unfair? Because JCVD played it straight, and this movie's not. And it's like, I don't know, kind of like you. I don't know if that was the intention, but I'm with you. I thought the same damn thing. It's like, this is such an interesting idea. And for something to be so outside of the box like that, why did you choose to present it in such a generic way?
It was so generic.
It literally just falls into a beat plot action comedy.
It's like you can't write Nicolas Cage and then have Nicolas Cage play what someone wrote as Nicolas Cage. Like you said, he's not playing it straight. He's not really playing it as himself. He's kind of playing a parody of himself, which is a little bit over the top. It's a little goofy. It's what maybe people would expect him to be like in real life, but I don't expect him to be like that in real life. And I was hoping for something like you could have cut out all the CIA stuff. You could have cut out so many of the wraparound story and it just start off with like, Nicolas Cage, regular guy, just needs some money. Somebody offers him some crazy role on some island. He goes there, and then real shit starts going on, and he's like in an action movie, sort of like JCVD. That would have been awesome.
We all know that's part of the rumor is that he's bad with money, and he's broke, and that's why he does that. And they kind of touch on it in the movie. But not in any serious way to where it could have been interesting. Like that moment when he's really depressed towards the beginning and he goes in the pool and it's the scene from Leaving Las Vegas. That could have been really interesting if there was some genuine pathos going on with Nicolas Cage's character.
No.
But as it plays, it's just a Family Guy reference to Leaving Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And that's left me empty, left me cold.
What a way to fucking go.
It wasn't until Ike Barinholtz and Tiffany Haddish showed up where I was like, uh-oh. And then they were saying fuck in every other word. And it took me right out of what little reality I was kind of feeling. I thought him and his fictional wife, I thought that was pretty good.
I think I was just put off by the fact that it's Nicolas Cage playing a version of himself that has rough relations with his daughter and is going through a divorce with his wife. It felt so forced. Like I didn't need that story.
What you like, what books you've read, what movies you're into. It's fucked up.
Why are you mad that this dude's trying to share a part of himself with you? I didn't even get that. Like, why is he such a bad guy for that?
You're always trying. Fuck, that's actually the saddest part.
He was trying. I sing you the song. Yeah, it's embarrassing and stupid, but it's like he was showing you love.
Watching the sun come up.
What's the goal here? Just he should give up everything he is for you. And it's like, you both can coexist. You don't have to give up yourself. But again, the movie doesn't go anywhere near any of this stuff. It's not designed to. It's just meant to be part of the action thing where you got a problem with your kid. You're going to learn a lesson to love her for who she is and completely avoid who you are.
Okay, well, now that your rant's over, now that I can get a word in edgewise, one, I think they were trying to sort of portray that all Nicolas Cage was interested in was sharing himself and not being open to his daughter's interests, which is why at the end when they watched Paddington 2, it was like, thank you for watching this with me, which, by the way, I've heard multiple people say the same thing. It's like, changes your life. You'll cry through. It's like, I really want to watch. I mean, why not Paddington 1?
I've seen Paddington 1. And you know what's funny? Paddington 1's a really good movie. So when I heard all these people saying, honestly, I avoided it because I was like, I don't want to cry. I know. I don't want to feel that way.
I can't go through this
But
movie, Paddington.
supposedly it's great. I was like, I like the first one.
Yeah.
But I don't want to have some existential crisis after watching Paddington 2.
Seriously.
Paddington 2 is incredible.
But to come back to the point you were making, because I agree with you and basically everything you were saying, essentially all the family plot was half-baked. It didn't even need to be there. It was so forced. It was so terrible. Like you said, the perfect kid syndrome, just a reason to have some conflict. Start the movie, he's broke, he goes to the island and real shit goes down. He doesn't even have a family. Who cares? Like, does Nicolas Cage, is he even married? Like, I want the real guy. And I think the whole time I'm like, man, if this was even half the movie that JCVD was, then this could have really been something, even if it was up a couple of notches. But it just felt so flat in so much of it. For me.
That's where I'm torn on, because JCVD wasn't trying to be a comedy.
There were definite moments where I laughed, like for sure. There were moments where I laughed. Like the Paddington 2 stuff was funny. The guarding Tess monologue with Pedro Pascal was
young
funny.
Nicolas Cage having a Wild at Heart shirt on, that made me chuckle.
The fuck are you talking about?
Was it just young Nicolas Cage, or was that a character from one of his movies? That was kind of an interesting thing too, where he's talking to himself and all the Nicolas Cage references that pop up throughout, and that big like shrine of Nicolas Cage that the Pedro Pascal guy has, like all those different things, and the statue, the golden guns.
You could do a lot worse than this movie.
You could. They did okay, but
yeah, but the praise is,
and the promise
it's
of
hyperbole.
It is, and the promise of what it could have been. I feel like it's just a swing and a miss, which kind of sucks.
It does. I think this movie, it would probably benefit from going in cold and not knowing what you're getting into.
And now that you've watched this video, it's ruined again. So you shouldn't watch it now either.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
So it is out on Blu Ray. It is out on 4K. And it also is coming out in some gigantic box with like a t-shirt, I think, is involved here. A Massive Talent t-shirt. So if you're interested in getting a Blu Ray DVD digital t-shirt combo pack of The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent starring Nicolas Cage, Pedro Pascal, who you said you were on board for the first 15 minutes and then you weren't. I wasn't on board at all until he showed up, and then things started getting a little bit more fun.
Good.
And I was like, okay, maybe this movie is now going to take the turn that I was hoping for, and it's going to be a little bit more balls to the wall. You know, like he's like immersed now in this Nicolas Cage role, and this guy's really into it, and they're acting together. It's not some like sappy family drama that I was totally turned off by.
All right. I get it.
I will say, your boy, he was good, Pedro Pascal.
He was awesome.
I think he played it really well. I wasn't sure what was going on with him for the longest time.
Yeah.
I want to thank you.
I agree, and I think he just played this Nicolas Cage superfan really, really well. You can tell.
Cage is Cage.
Yeah.
You're getting Cage. If you want Cage, you're getting Cage.
Nick fucking... Whoa, Cage!
So if you're interested, pick this up. Even though our review was not the best, it's worth a watch. You didn't even finish it.